I said, I hope everybody gets from this that they should live each second as if it was their last. Because it could have been my last, and I wouldn't have even, I wouldn't have known it. It just happened so fast. I don't remember anything, and they say I might not remember anything. But if you live each second as if it could be your last, and do the best you can, be the best you can be, and be kind to other people, that's the lesson I learned. That it's kind of concerning to me. That's been kind of a overwhelming idea that you can lose everything, and for that long a period of time. So that has been, trying to wrap my mind around that has been a challenge I'm not finished with yet.
Absolutely. So you were waking up, and when they told you what had happened, and you were like, no, that you just didn't know.
I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it at first, but then and they told me I had broken ribs, because it says decline in function after being hit by a vehicle, which caused a bleed in the brain, rib fractures, and pulmonary contusion. So I couldn't believe, anything.
Sure.
Because my ribs don't hurt. And that, my cousin said he couldn't believe that because he had broken ribs and they hurt for 10 months. So I think I am a miracle. And like I say, it's about the prayers of my friends and just everybody. Anybody that, that saw my story and prayed for me, I thank them for that.
So what has the recovery been like? You had a trach, and then you seem to be recovering very quickly.
Well, they let, they said I could go out of leave the hospital, but I had to go to rehab. So I went to the Carolinas rehab in Charlotte, and they do 4.5 hours of rehab a day. So that was, and they tested me in all areas, because I felt like I was okay, but I couldn't remember words sometimes. And so they spent the time testing me for, if I could walk, make sure I didn't trip and fall and things like that. And occupational therapy, speech therapy, and I was able to get out fast because I was worried about my mother. My mother's, I said I have a 15-year-old cat and a 103-and-a-half-year-old mother, and I needed to have her understand, because she didn't get, she didn't exactly understand what the situation was. And so I wanted to get home so she wouldn't be worried, because I was her primary caregiver.
Absolutely.
So
that's been a little stressful, maybe more than
the
injuries themselves.
Well, just the idea that I didn't know what to do. But my family took over and have set up. They set up a system, and Jan is here to supervise. Well, I have to have a supervisor now.
Yes.
Which is
Because you've been a supervisor so long and
I've been a very independent person.
Yeah.
And then I have a supervisor, and I can't drive. I can't cook unless I have adult supervision. And I don't guess my mother at 103.5 would be good supervision. But everybody's been wonderful to me.
Wonderful. And you got home less than a month after the accident occurred, or right about?
I got home last Wednesday. I don't remember what date that was. But, But I mean, to think about losing a month, that I'm very like I say, independent and want to make decisions for myself. And to find that I lost a month, that was just over, you know, just, I couldn't believe it. But
Have you thought about the person that did this to you?
not really, because I guess it just happened. And I'm sorry that he, you know, that it happened to him, and I'm sorry he made his decisions. But
imagine there's some, you know, you'll think about it in time, whether to forgive him or
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure he didn't mean to do it.
Right.
So.